Today I say, fuck off to all the idiots in my life and all the idiot ideas in myself from other people. Especially a lot of spiritual ideas. I say fuck off to body positivity and the idea that your body is good enough the way it is, even if it's not, and you know it because you don't feel good. I say fuck off to the idea that you're being selfish when you just want to create a life for yourself and other people are trying to suck your energy and suck your time. I say fuck off to the medical system because they never cared about me when I really was in pain. The doctors don't know anything about health. What they study is disease and medicine. But they don't know about health, about you. There are many, many diseases and illnesses that they know nothing about and they cannot diagnose. And that's a fact that you might not want to believe about our medical system. What's a virus? What's bacteria? What's illness? Do you know why someone gets attacked? You know, life is not senseless. We live in a way like as if we think life is senseless. And things just happen to us. You know, religiously I grew up like, God makes things happen and He's going to save us all. God's not going to save you. God's not going to save you. Because it's not how life works. You need to understand. You need to understand your life, why things happen to you. Don't put it on God. God didn't just make it happen to you and He's not going to save you either. Don't tell me I'm making you feel guilty because I'm asking you to take responsibility. It's not your fault that you got sick. It's not your fault that you're stupid. I was so stupid. I listened to all the idiots. I did everything they told me to do. I got very, very sick. And when I was sick, I acted stupidly. I had bad habits that made me have a bad life. And it wasn't my fault. But the fact is that life is not senseless. We don't get sick and have viruses and illnesses for no reason. These things come because we're not living healthy lives. And when doctors say there's nothing you can do about this virus, just sit at home, they're basically saying you don't understand your life at all because you don't even understand health. You don't even know what health is. You're waiting for a vaccine, which you can do nothing about. It's beyond your control, and they make all the money from it. Which might be healthy, might be okay for you, and might not be good for you. We don't really know because you're not in control of it. I say fuck off to all these dumb ideas about how to live that don't make any sense in reality. The people just tell you, you know, that you should care about other people more than yourself. Nobody says that when you're on an airplane. And if the plane's crashing, you need to give yourself air first. You need to take care of yourself first. Fuck off to all these dumb ideas of, you know, body positivity. Like, fuck off to like, love yourself the way you are. You're perfect. You're perfect the way you are. I love that one. Like, you have such a big ego that you have to be perfect the way you are to be happy. Whoa. I am like so far from perfect. And I am happy knowing that because I know I can do something about it. I understand why my life is the way it is. Because I am the way I am. And everything makes sense. I'm not blaming myself or blaming others. I'm just aware. A virus or bacteria comes when there is something weaker than itself. It preys on the dead. And do you know why? Because that's the nature of life. Because life, the strongest always wins in life. That's the nature of life. I'm not saying we shouldn't try to help each other or help the weak. I'm just saying that nature, the virus and bacteria are there to break down the old, the dead, so that new life can grow. That's the nature of life, whether you like it or not. If you're half dead, the virus will have power over you because you're not alive. It knows where the not aliveness lives, and it can attack that. But if you're alive, if you're pumping with life, if you're pumping with breath, with oxygen, that virus doesn't stand a chance. Do you know that oxygen kills viruses? Ozone, it kills viruses. A disease cannot live in an environment of pure oxygen. If you're not breathing, you're not living. If you don't have breath in your body, you don't have life in your body. You're vulnerable to viruses and bacteria. That's what a virus is about. And do you know why viruses get passed on between people? I'll tell you why. Because people operate together. People mimic each other's bodies. And what happens is that we unconsciously develop similar patterns in our bodies. So if a virus attacks one person and it meets another person with a similar body structure or body type, then the virus is going to attack that person and be able to be passed on between people that are of the same consciousness, of the same level of oxygenation, of the same level of health in their bodies. That's how it works. Viruses do not pass on to people who are stronger than them. So if you strengthen your own immunity and you're stronger than the next person, the virus will not be passed on to you. This is what this is about. I'm not saying vaccines don't work. I'm not completely anti-vax. I don't know. I don't know anything about vaccine. Who knows? I haven't studied it enough. I don't really know. The people who have studied, some people say it's harmful. Some people say it's amazing. I don't know. But what I do know is that nothing can attack you if you're really strong. Nothing can attack you if you have enough oxygen in your body. You need to learn how to breathe properly, which is something nobody teaches us. Nobody teaches us about health and money in our schools. What is life if not health and money and relationships? Health and money and relationships, the three things that nobody teaches us in school. They teach us about relationships, that we're selfish if we want to make something of ourselves and use our time and not just hang out with people and give away our energy. They teach about money. I don't even know what they teach about money. They don't really teach you how the money system works. They just teach you about kind of like plus and minus, like math, but I don't think they teach proper taxes and all these things, true how a business works in school. Health class is about sex. It's about how sex works. That's not about health. This is a society we have, completely uneducated. Do you understand health, money, and relationships? Because if you don't understand your life. Obviously, most people don't understand health. Because if they would, then they wouldn't be so afraid of a virus. They would be able to take care of themselves. They'd say, listen, there's a virus going around, there's something that's attacking weakness, I'm going to be strong and I'm not going to be scared. But the fact that the whole world had to shut down, obviously, people don't understand health. Do people understand money? I don't know. I struggle with money. Money is really difficult. I'm still learning a lot. Not easy. Do people understand relationships? No. Absolutely fucking no. The amount of people that try to waste my time and suck my energy because they just don't understand that relationships are transactional. They're meant to be transactional. You know, people have such an idea that relationships should not be transactional, and they end up wasting each other's fucking time. Relationships are transactional. They're meant to be that way. You give and you take, and you take and you give. And if you don't have something to offer to someone, then you shouldn't be around them, because it's a waste of your time and the other person's time. So yeah, think about your health. Think about your money. Think about your relationships. That's what I'm thinking about. I struggle in all those areas, as most of us do. But at least I understand. I understand what they're about. I think I know what it is. I'm not confused. It's just not easy. It's hard. And fuck positivity. Life is difficult, and it's meant to be hard. It's meant to be a struggle. If you're not struggling, or at least pushing yourself, if you're in a flow state, you don't feel the struggle, but you're still pushing yourself. There's different ways of going about it. You could be struggling, or you could be feeling amazing and like running on a high, but whichever way it is, it's gonna take effort. Life is not just easy. It's not just like positive. And to go to the next level is gonna take even more effort. And that's hard sometimes. I just feel like I need to say this because this is for me opening my flow. This is what I need to say today. Because life is about movement. Movement in our bodies, the breath that flows inside of us. Life is about movement, interacting between people and relationships. Money is made by sharing and giving and taking. Relationships by giving and receiving, the flow of energy. This is my flow, sharing this today. That's why I'm saying these things. Just to share. And if you want to continue the conversation, please do in the comments. Because I think these conversations are necessary to have. People need to understand the truth and stop just listening to the advice without understanding. It ruined my life. And not only did it ruin my life when I listened to other people, it continued in my body, it lived in me, and it lives in me, and I have to fight off these idiotic ideas and thoughts and feelings in my body that come up from other people's idea that, be positive and, love your body, love yourself the way you are. Like, fuck, I'm not perfect. I love knowing that I'm not perfect and I have work to do. Share your thoughts. Let's start the conversation.